There's nothing more comforting than being home until your own home becomes the most dangerous place you can be. Netflix's new interactive horror game, Unhinged, didn't just tell that story. It made me feel like I was living it. This is Unhinged. And at first, I thought using my phone to play was nothing more than a gimmick, but it didn't take long to realize it was the very thing that made this experience feel so real. The game begins with me waking up to the sound of rain relentlessly pounding against the windows. Looking outside, it's immediately clear that we're in the middle of a brutal storm, and something tells me that's about to become the least of our problems. While navigating around the house, I couldn't help but realize how eerie everything was. And eventually, we end up finding a rodent inside of one of the mouse traps. Then we get a call from Claire, and after talking to Claire for a while, we finally decide to go check on our neighbor Joyce, as no one has heard from her in a very long time. But as soon as we get to her hall, we get a call from a person named Ben, and right off the bat, you can automatically tell that this guy is just a bit sus.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go check on Joyce.
Oh, good. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
And well, obviously that call didn't last that long. When we finally make it to Joyce's apartment, we notice two things that are immediately weird.
Shower's on. Fridge is open.
I don't know about you guys, but those two things scream something is abnormally wrong. We then get another call from Claire, and we start talking to her for a bit, telling her that we're worried about Joyce and that we're gonna head back to our room so that we can get something to open up her door. But then Claire just starts saying some weird things.
Oh, hey, while you're in there, grab my sweater.
And where?
Your room. I see you in there.
Claire, I'm not in my room.
I'm like 85% sure I saw someone standing in your bedroom.
And well, upon further inspection, it seems like Claire was not wrong, as someone just hops out from behind us. What the? GG. For some reason, we tried to run, even knowing that he's blocking the only exit. I guess that's the best thing we could have done, but I digress, bro. And while being blocked in the corner, we have no choice but to use an item from the shelf to get away from him. This gave us enough time to just barely get past him and lock ourselves in the bathroom. With quick thinking, we immediately tried using the window to get away, but upon further inspection, we find out that the window was locked. Luckily for us, there was a screwdriver in the bathroom that we were able to use to unlock the window and jump outside. While being outside, we have to navigate on the side of the roof during the storm. We end up coming across a ladder that we use, and we finally decide that we're gonna go to Noah's house. And using the spare key under the rug, we were finally able to gain access to Noah's apartment. But the contents that lay inside were very disturbing, to say the least. And if that didn't make things worse, it seems like that guy that was in our room followed us all the way here. So now we have no choice but to hide behind the sofa. This is quite literally the worst hiding spot of all time, but it somehow worked. While hiding behind the couch, I had to watch the most disgusting scene ever. What the fuck? Yeah, bro, we gotta get out of here. In order to get out of here, we have to navigate around the house very quietly. We make our way to Noah's bedroom, where we have the bright idea to call Noah's phone, which is sitting on the sofa. This will probably keep this guy distracted long enough so that we can run out. And while he's distracted, we use this time to run away. But we might have been just a second too late. This guy immediately started chasing us, and because we ran into the wall, he was able to grab onto us. Thankfully, we were able to escape by using the screwdriver from earlier to stab him in the side of his neck. While running away, we eventually came across a dead end, which forced us to end up jumping down the trash chute. After falling for an eternity, we wake up with a broken phone, and fully determined to escape, we stumble over to the exit door, only to realize that it's dead bolted locked. Since the door is locked, the vent is our only other option, and after crawling through the vent, we come out on the other side to what appears to be a security room. Real quick, I'd like to take this time to please ask you to drop a like and subscribe. These videos take a long time to make, so any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Now let's get back into the video. We flip the switch on the generator to turn on the power, and once we do, we are greeted with a bunch of monitors that appear to be security cameras inside of our house. Oh, and would you look at that? Look who shows up on the hallway #1 cam. I mean, it genuinely seems like he's mad about something. But that's not even the worst part, as we watch him pull a phone out of his back pocket and immediately make a phone call. But the weirdest thing about it is, Ben ends up calling us at the same exact moment that he's on call.
Hey, so I'm almost to the building. I just wanted to check in on you. Where are you now?
I'm I'm okay. I got out. I'm safe now.
So you're with Claire.
Just when we finally thought we were safe, the generator in the background begins beeping.
You said you're out?
Yeah, it's definitely over. This guy is definitely gonna come and find us. With the little bit of time we have left, we picked up the nail gun. Then we make our way over to the room right beside us. That's a bit odd. This room looks exactly like our apartment. But just before we could question the scenery, we get ambushed. He then proceeds to take the nail gun from us, then shooting us, and then putting our hands up against the table and nailing them down to it with the nail gun. Pretty brutal if you ask me. And all right in front of Joyce, who's been dead the entire time. No surprise there. He foolishly leaves the nail gun on the table and then steps out of the room for a brief moment. And during this time, we rip our hands free from the nails. Ow, that's gotta hurt. And in the final act, we grab the nail gun, and somehow we are able to grab all of the nails from before and reload the entire nail gun before he finally steps back into the room. One shot to the head is just enough to send him down to the ground. While he's vulnerable, we use our only opportunity to walk over to him and finally finish the job. And even though we ran out of bullets, something in us just wanted to keep shooting. Finally feeling relieved, we just let the gun slip from our hands. Then we grabbed the keys and trying our best to navigate over to the locked door where Claire was waiting for us. And using our last bit of strength, we were able to unlock all of the locks on the door and finally reuniting with Claire. And that's pretty much where the game ends. First, I'd like to say thank you to Games in My Veins for providing some of the content in this video that I couldn't cover myself, as some of the original footage got corrupted. And then next, I'd like to say that this game was truly amazing. I never thought Netflix would be capable of doing this, but they did it. So congrats to them. And as always, if everything works out the way it should, I'll see you guys next week. If not, I'll see you guys when I see you. Good night. I'm going to bed.